Sorry.
I also just want to give a really big shout out to our desk. I mean, Steve, as well as Stephanie and Cammie. I mean, they've been awesome this entire event. But yeah, it all comes down. It all comes down to this final game. There's still a shakeup that could potentially happen, but I'm really still just looking at kind of dig to see if they can close this one out. I'm pretty sure they're safe as long as they can hang out in this top 3 area, but yeah.
We're talking about how much we love Cam the analyst. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more insight from Cam and what's going on at the time.
Hey guys, Cameron Davis here with Hot Drop Watch.
How's it going over there?
Do you have any yet?
I don't know. I'm looking at Dignitas. They've tried twice so far, and then you also have to consider Oath versus Soniqs. Does Oath drops Soniqs to keep them from climbing up? And
that's actually not a bad point, Cammie. Just because Soniqs and Oath, I mean, they technically have nothing to lose, really.
Ooh,
I mean, are they going to do it? Probably
okay.
not. But what
guys,
do you think? Ooh,
guys, I think this is it. I think Dignitas are doing it again. This is going to be 3 games in a row. They are trying to upset something over here, or maybe not. You know what? I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. I tried. We watched. We looked. No hot drop this time around. Back to you.
I was with you, Cam. I wanted it too. We were all invested inside what was going on there. It's not Cam's fault that there was no hot drop, but guess what? There kind of,
isn't it though?
There's kind of one going on. I mean, we got Corsac that's over there next.
Corsac is getting very comfortable with sparking, yes. And this is a hell of a last circle to end on, because it is anybody's guess whether this is going to go to melee base or not.
I mean, gas cans are in a kind of a comfortable position. 300 feeling pretty good. Dignitas in some trouble inside their shack at the time. Wildcard getting an idea on what's going on with TSM in this next room. Zelt's going to go ahead and take down Penta. This is kind of a fight that's just going to be just north of Fairy Pier, fighting for the little bit of compounds that are in play at the time. Wildcard trying to regroup onto this, bring a couple more members in. Should be able to cement this up at the time. Alo, Purdy on the outside of what's going on. Very aware, going to land a nade pretty close to T-Sox, so that way he's going to take some damage with it. The rest of Wildcard, very aware of where Penta's at, but Penta is feeding that information into what's going on, and Luke 12 could find himself with an opportunity here, depending on how we see Wildcard opt into running into this one. Gotta be careful with the grenades as they're coming through, though.
This is such a small and awkward little compound to be fighting in as well. It's just got that 2-story there with the double open first floor, and then you have this kind of long building here, and yeah, it's been a mess. This has been a mess of a fight.
All right, guys, so there's a lot of moving things that are going on, specifically teams as they're coming through. We're going to try to go ahead and give you an idea on what we're looking at with the setup. Is it's going to be gas cans rolling right up into 300. This is going to be a pretty big position. Oh, the Molotov's going to land right on top of them. Gas cans, they're trying to hold it through right now. They're trying to see how they can get things going on. Beautiful angle coming up from Nikos.
Oh my goodness.
Leda on the other side of it. It's a peekaboo battle, and it's going to be back and forth between them. Leda is going to be on the bad end. Nikos goes down. Adam, the last one up. 300 does get eliminated, so that might give them a little bit of time. It all depends on what Oath is going to be doing from range. They see what's happening. Waldo, though, gets involved. They're going to take a couple of shots into it. Rello goes down, gets fleshed out. Kickstart's just running in, seeing if he can pick up something, going for a peek around, and there we go! Oath gets control. Guys, I know, lots of things happening. E United shifting into this new point while Oath is trying to make their reposition. SSG is trying to send it back in. They're going into the point where we see SSG, not SSG playing from, where we see SG playing from. So with this now, narrowly making it into that point.
Oh my goodness, that was so risky, but it paid off.
Calming down for just a second. We still have Soniqs that's going to have to make a move of their own. SSG now having control of this position. We still have TSM close to them that's going to have to move. E United still making play closer to where we see Oath at the time. And really, it's just Fiumba and Dignitas just chilling in the middle of all of it here in the chaos and hoping the fact that it does not come their way. All right, guys, so there's a lot going on with this leaderboard, and we know that everybody wants to know about what's going on with PGC points. Clover, give us a quick breakdown, because I'm willing to bet we're going to get back in the action fast.
Real fast, because, as you say, right now we've got 2 kind of battles on the board going. Troglodytes and Fiumba both have an opportunity to get into PGC, but additionally, Soniqs, Dignitas, and Oath, depending on how they play this match, could determine our PCS5 winner.
Coming straight out from Clover for that update. You can see them within the new circle is set up. SSG have the hillside, a little bit more comfort to play from. E United still harassing Oath at range, kind of denying the way that they can move in. Valiant on one side of it, Kickstart, and Balefrost on the other. Molotovs down between them. Aldo kind of just chilling out on the outside of this one. No big inherent rush coming in from him, as it looks like he's just waiting to see how everything gets involved. Truglady is going to have to make a move. Soniqs going to have to make a move. Black Tiger's trying to keep them out. Young Kings to the north. We're also going to have to see Adapt have to make a move of their own. Valiant going for the res into Corsac at the time, while Oath is trying to reset on the other side of it. So this is now allowing time for E United to regroup. But keep in mind, it's just going to be a couple of seconds before this blue starts to come in. Luckily, it's the thin side, so they might have enough time to fight. But oh, Aldo, that is close.
Literally 1 HP.
Man, Oath just on the outside of this one, waiting to see how this moves. They know the fact that they're comfortable on the leaderboard right now. They've got the kills, more better is the way that they see it. E United trying to find some way to survive through what's going on right now. Waldo's taking a little bit of grenade damage away from it. Looks like they're going to try to use the building to get away, and Snakers connects on to Waldo. While this is going on, Dignitas trying to get some kills, and the Shack that's just a little bit outside of this one. Snakers now seeing what's going on, seeing E United hop into vehicles and also trying to foot push it up this hillside. But guess what? SSG already in that position. SSG coming up back behind E United. This needs to end fast for E United if they have time to respond. SSG coming up right back behind it. But right as Oath goes down, here comes the trap. SSG springs at the right moment. They do have Rough go down, but should have time to res.
That's exactly what they needed to do. I think they were just taking the second to take shots back and get the smoke spoon before they push, and that was a beautiful play from SSG. But again, I'm looking at Soniqs and I'm looking at Young Kings. Trog, for the most part, are going to have to make a play off whatever Young Kings does and causes the distraction. And here we go.
Young Kings look like they're sitting at Dignitas' side. Here comes the firing line set up. Sparking comes up big, picks him up, and that is a problem. As now And1's last one up, he's going to get spotted out. Actually, no, White Goose coming in back behind this one, seeing if maybe he can roll through off of it. He's just going to get spotted out and does manage to knock one, but there's the retaliation coming back in. So now a little bit of time to try to get the res onto it, unless Trogladitas opts into running into the exact same pass. Soniqs repositioning off of this, using the opportunity that's been provided for them. Synergy also trying to make a play of their own. Luckily, it's going to be SSG at range that's going to be taking shots into Troglady to slow him down. And now Dignitas spins back around, gets the shots into what's going on. Now moving up to 73 kills. Capitan and the rest of the crew coming up. It's going to be him and Silzen looking into Soniqs' direction. They do have a little bit of an area that they can play for time, but it is just getting absolutely nutty. Fiumba moving slowly and steadily in Soniqs' direction, as well as Dignitas Sparking starting to lean that way as well. We do have Sharp Shot, as well as Keenan that lines into Silzen. That's going to slow that down a little bit more. Capitan in a world of trouble. So here we go. We've got our top four circle wide out and in the open, and SSG find their hillside in play. They want to make sure the fact that they don't have anybody coming back behind them. H1 going off onto a different angle. I mean, Oldless, you getting approached from two different points. There's Near on nowhere to go. He's going to get spotted out. It's going to be a quick flush as it comes through with that one. Not even really committing into the flush. Instead, they know the fact that it's fine where it's at, using the cover that has now been provided in this point. But the distraction in this firefight is now going to allow Dignitas to reposition, coming up right back behind where we see Synergy. If Synergy manages to spot them out, this could be the pivotal moment. Coming up, Dignitas, big play coming out. Pippa goes down. Let's see how Ollie manages to hold what's going through. Sparking taking a lot of damage, steps away from it, but it's going to be Space Station Gaming continuing to arrest what's going on with Soniqs. And so we have two independent fights that are going on right now. Soniqs and SSG versus a weakened Dignitas trying to move into Synergy's point.
And they are, I just worry they're using too much utility to get this kill, but I mean, this kill is huge if they can actually secure it. So
Smokes out, creeping forward right now. Shinboy has got to hit these shots. Footsteps are already going to reveal that he's trying to make his approach. Walking
This is
in
huge. This is
blind.
so huge if they can make a play
This is so
off
scary.
this.
There's Molotovs down in front of him. He's got a little bit of cover, leans into it. He goes down at range. So it's going to be him and Sparking now peeking back over, realizing where the other members for Synergy are. But it's going to be a res now that's very outnumbered off of this point. Sparking trying to feel what's going on, but H1 gets the shot to the one, and there we go. Synergy manages to go down off of this angle. So a little bit of time. Sparking still alive at this point.
Sparking could be an absolute thorn in the final two members' sides of Synergy, but look at this. Because of all that, Soniqs was able to completely clear the south side, and now they get to move on Synergy for free.
Synergy clinging to life, still using the smokes to their advantage, but boy, those vehicles are going fast.
Synergy could potentially just try to take a fight here, but I mean, they're just going to, I guess, hope to survive.
Oh, Sparking, I guess he's just going to feed it over to Blue. Make sure the fact that
Sparking's
Soniqs can't pick up the kill. Good read on what's happening there, making sure to deny it out. Soniqs coming in now, looking down on a weakened SG. Two members up, already down to Near on no life. They've got the cover, they've got the curve, they've got everything going in their favor right now. Synergy has to walk into them in a firm, defended position, and yet again, it's going to be Soniqs showing up at a big moment. But let's not count out the capabilities just quite yet. One member goes down. Fisher has had some big moments. Can he make a play? And as expected, Soniqs picking up
that
another
was a hell of a
chicken
game. If you actually really looked at where Soniqs was playing from the start of that game, when they went to the barns, they took the last game that they normally do, default 2, once they see a circle like that.
I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours.